This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a current subscriber, what's up? We really appreciate it. Come on in, make yourself at home. You know the routine. This week actually takes me back to Barnes & Noble. I ordered a movie that they didn't have at the store during their 50% Criterion Collection sale. Picked up a 4K there. Also have my Kino Logo pick, my classic pick, my 3D pick for the week. Was able to find two very rare Marvel animated series. One from the 60s that I've never seen before. Is actually, I believe they're out of print. So have some bangers in here. But before I get into what I picked up, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these weird, wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I've watched, either streaming on the Fire Stick, live in the theater with my family, or actual physical media. And this week I have 3 physical media picks and 1 pick I saw on Amazon Prime on the Fire Stick. My first pick is a 2023 action crime horror thriller, God is a Bullet. This is directed by Nick Cassavetes, produced by Donald V. Allen, written by Balsam Turan. This stars Michael Monroe, Nicolaj Coster-Waldau, Kerry Glunsman, January Jones, and Jamie Foxx. The plot behind this: Vice Detective Bob Hightower finds his ex-wife murdered and daughter kidnapped by a cult. Frustrated by the botched official investigations, he quits the force and infiltrates the cult to hunt down the leader with the help of the cult's only female victim escapee. This is actually based on a real life story. Very good story, well paced. It's more of a thriller. You have some action scenes on there though, but very well rounded movie. Jamie Foxx has more of a guest appearance on there though. Interesting. He plays this character with, looks like he has vitiligo. So decent picture. This is a Hamilton book pickup. So if you like Jamie Foxx, if you like real life stories, little grit, uh, suspense, and a lot of thrilling action to it. Not a lot of action, but more suspense, I should say, suspense thriller type of film. Definitely check out God is a Bullet. My next film is a 2019 drama horror mystery thriller, The Lodge. This was directed by Severin Fiala, produced by Paul Barbeau, written by Sergio Casci. This stars Riley Keough, Jaden Libeher, Leah McHugh, Richard Armitage, and Alicia Silverstone. The plot behind this: when a father is forced to abruptly depart for work, he leaves his children, Aiden and Mia, at their holiday home in the care of his new girlfriend, Grace. Isolated and alone, a blizzard traps them inside the lodge as terrifying events summon specters from Grace's darkest past. And this is a slow burn, but it's evenly paced. So I mean, slow burn is not boring, but it ekes out the story in bits and drips and drabs, little flashbacks of Grace's past to kind of let you know why she is, how she is. If you can avoid watching the trailer, do that, because there's a couple of things in the trailer I think they'll spoil it for you, because I didn't watch it, but my wife did. So it does have some kind of shocking moments because it just seem like they come out of the blue. But decent thriller movie. I wouldn't necessarily call it a horror, though it has horror aspects to it. It was more suspenseful and thriller, that type of movie. That kind of being isolated out in the wild, in the snow, and just kind of getting that a little bit cabin fever aspect to it. So if you like that cabin fever type of movie with the suspense thriller aspect to it, definitely check out The Lodge. My next pick is a 1995 comedy drama romance, Home for the Holidays. This was directed and produced by Jodie Foster, written by Chris Redant, starring Holly Hunter, Robert Downey Jr., Anne Bancroft, Charles Durning, Dylan McDermott. The plot behind this: after a series of unfortunate events, Claudia Larson faces spending the holiday with her unhinged family. And this is a very clever, laugh out loud comedy. For me, Robert Downey Jr. carried a lot of this just with his charisma and just kind of like crazy antics all over the scene. This is back in '95, so I'm not sure if this is when he was going through his indulging Columbia's finest stage. Sniff, sniff, if you understand what I'm talking about, though. But um, well cast of characters, everyone contributed to the overall humor, the overall family dynamic to the movie. Essentially, every family has a certain amount of dysfunctionality to it, though, and it kind of displays this in a funny way, but as well as showing the love and the closeness among the family members, and some of the distance and jealousy that also goes on, sibling rivalry also. So if you like holiday Thanksgiving movies with that touch of dysfunctionality, definitely check out Home for the Holidays. My last pick is something I watched on Amazon Prime. This is the 2025 American heist action thriller film, Play Dirty. This was directed and written by Shane Black, produced by Jules Daly, based on the book series Parker. This stars Mark Wahlberg, Lakeith Stanfield, Rosa Salazar, Keegan-Michael Key of Key and Peele, Nat Wolff, Thomas Jane, Tony Shalhoub. The plot behind this: essentially, Mark Wahlberg's character has a bank heist, a racetrack heist bank goes south, and due to it going south, he spends the rest of the film team with Lakeith Stanfield trying to rectify what happened in the racetrack bank heist. Now, I'm being specifically vague. I don't want to give too much of the plot away. Just watch this kind of on a whim, going through the channel, stuff like that. Had company over for Thanksgiving, so let me pop this in. Surprisingly, very good movie. Good action, good comedy. Not a huge Marky Mark fan, though, but he does make some entertaining movies. I watch it more for Lakeith Stanfield. I love him since Atlanta. Also, The Harder They Fall. I think he's a great actor. I think he's very diverse. And again, very fun film, bank heist film with comedy, action, a little bit of drama, potential romance in there. So, very funny, fun action film. And lastly, I can't go out without mentioning Stranger Things, the 5th season. Watch everything except the last episode so far is on point. Great story, great engagement. It's Stranger Things. It's odd seeing them so much older since it's been at least 2 or 3 years since we saw season 4. So, loving Stranger Things, had to mention that. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink of a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video, and you can enjoy some of this chili that I made from my vegetarian chili. Back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my pickups here from Barnes and Nobles as a leftover from the 50% off Criterion sale. Have my pickups here from the Pawnshop. Found some out of print bangers for like 50 cents. Have my Kino Lober pick, a Christmas pick since we're in the Christmas season. My 3D pick. So I have some bangers in here. So let me get these scanned in and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. All right, before I get into what I picked up at the pawn shop and Barnes & Noble. My Barnes & Noble is going to be my classic pick for the week. But got these on eBay and Amazon. I think these are all eBay picks. Pumping Iron, Arnold Schwarzenegger on Blu-ray. This is the documentary of Arnold in his prime. We have Lou Ferrigno in there. Franco Colombo. He was an arrogant fuck back then. It's very interesting to watch. So I guess these are the other Blu-rays available from, who is this, Umbrella? No, Lionsgate. Lionsgate via Vision. Okay. But excellent documentary on weightlifting. Well, not weightlifting, bodybuilding. Pumping Iron. I'm trying to find Pumping Iron 2 for women. I know it's on DVD, but it's out of print. They want some ridiculous price, so but I'm going to keep a lookout for that. Pumping Iron. Next, Selfie Dad's a blind buy. I got this in like a bundle buy off of eBay. So I think it only cost maybe $1 or $2. I haven't seen this. It's still in the wrapper. And I believe it's one of those religious type movies. Yeah, they have the Dove approved, so I don't want to say it's religious, so, but it's like very G-rated. So, but it looked interesting, looks entertaining. Don't know any of the people in here. Karen Abercrombie, Jamie Gray, so, but it looked interesting. This is a Capitol Studios. Never heard of it. Selfie Dad. My Kino Lober pick for the week. Roger Moore, Susanna York, Gold. It's pretty good. Thriller, suspense, romance. He's always James Bond, though. He's not playing James Bond, but it's kind of hard to distinguish the two since he's pretty much kind of been himself. So, excellent movie. Kino Lorber, Roger Moore, Gold. What I picked up at the pawn shop. And I didn't get a receipt. Sometimes, a lot of times you pay cash, and it's such a small purchase, they just give it to you, though. These are 50 cents a piece. Escapist, excellent movie. I think I mentioned this, or I did mention this in one of my movies I watched for the week. You have a young Dominic Cooper. Not familiar with these guys. I only know this guy, Shio Jorge, that's his name, because I picked up his DVD at Dollar Tree. I think he's a reggae or a Caribbean musician. I'm not positive because I haven't watched it yet, though. But excellent movie. Enjoyed it. This is a IFC Films blockbuster exclusive. Escapist, The Escapist. My out of print videos. This is the 1966 complete animated version of Captain America. I couldn't even find, I think I found this in a lot of movies. I think it was a lot of 4. I think it had Captain America, Iron Man. I think it had 2 Iron Man and I think maybe a Hulk. And I don't recall seeing this as a kid. So very interested to get into this as a Marvel. Not for rental, Clear Vision release. So I guess it's, well, looks like it's a British release maybe. That's why I've never seen it in the US. I don't know, but Captain America, the complete animated series. And the other one, Iron Man, the complete series. I think this is also 1966. I'm not positive about the year. This is a maximum release, but I can only find two listings. I think for this, I think this was with the Captain America one. I think alone on Amazon it was like $100 or something like that. So very nice find to add to my animated superhero collection. And again, for these three, get $1.50. My Christmas pick for the week: A Golden Christmas, The Second Tale. I haven't watched any of these. I think I have most of them though. It just has to be in the movie to watch puppies. I mean, do you really have to be in the mood to watch puppies? They're puppies. They're cute. So, and this is a Gaiam. Really weird distributors this week. Gaiam. Yeah. A Golden Christmas 2. My 3D pick for the week. There Be Dragons in 3D. I haven't seen this. Checked it out just briefly. I know a lot of imports of 3D is hit or miss, so but we'll see how this goes. This is a war thriller movie. Ascot Elite is a distributor. And for my classic pick, the man, the myth, the legend, may he rest in peace, Richard Roundtree, Shaft, the Criterion 4K release. I'm not a huge 4K person, but for certain things I'm going to watch over and over again, and I just love to watch and love to learn more about that particular movie. Shaft is definitely worth the buy for me. And if I'm correct, this has, let me see, what does it have? It has Shaft. Shaft's big score. Let's see, what does it have here? Let me see. So it has Shaft and Shaft's big score. I thought I had maybe Shaft Back to Africa. I'll have to look and see. Blu-ray 2. So I think this might be Shaft and Shaft Goes to Africa, but I will see. But looking forward to definitely seeing this in 4K. Again, huge Richard Roundtree fan. And this is my Pawnshop, Barnes & Noble, first Wednesday of the month Christmas pickup. If you're familiar with the channel, this is where I separate the art from the plastic and the disc so I can make room. See which one of these will actually make the shelves. Let me get these situated, and I'll get you good people on your way. Hold on. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C as in Captain America, L as in Lethal Weapon, Z as in Zardoz. Let's knock this out. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, leaving comments. If you made this far in the video, smash a like, give me the big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you check out my Saturday collection videos. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone, please be safe. Happy holidays. Deuces.